Today's devotion is going to come from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 44. This is the parable of the hidden treasure. And the verse reads, "The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field, which a man found and covered up. Then, in his joy, he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field." It's a great illustration, I think, of how we need to make the kingdom of heaven, the gospel of Jesus Christ, the salvation we have through faith in Jesus, the absolute most important thing in our lives. That nothing is more valuable than what we have through faith in Jesus Christ. And then the question is, what does that look like in our lives? If in fact that is the most important thing, if it is, according to this parable, something that we're willing to sell everything else for so that we can buy this field that has that salvation, what does that look like in our lives? And I suggest that there's only so much in our lives that we can do. There's only so many things that we can enjoy to the fullest. There's only so many things that we can say, this is what I love the most. And if the gospel is in fact the thing we love the most, if our salvation in Christ is the thing that we cherish the most, then somehow we've got to diminish other areas of interest so that we can more exclusively find our greatest joy in the salvation we have through faith in Jesus Christ. When we find the greatest joy in something like the gospel of Jesus Christ, then we will find ourselves less and less satisfied with the things of the world, no matter what they are. All the things of the world are there for our good, but at the same time they're not there to compete with the gospel of Jesus Christ and the salvation we have in Him. So if you're like me, you might struggle with what kinds of things in my life can I reduce or get rid of so that I can continue to emphasize the centrality of the gospel and find my greatest joy and satisfaction in it. And sometimes that just takes a lot of time to think through those things in life that we can get rid of. Sometimes it might be TV, might be a hobby, might be things that we read that aren't edifying, might be things we listen to on the radio that aren't edifying, and so forth. Might be hobbies, other hobbies that just take up too much time and then distract from our time with the Word and growing in our walk with Him and really appreciating and cherishing what we have through faith in Jesus. So I would encourage you, especially as this new year continues to kind of be upon us, to think through what kinds of things in your daily life you can reduce, if not get rid of, so that you can have greater treasure in the gospel. Thank you, and God bless you.